Hi everybody and welcome back to my backyard once again. Today we're gonna check out the AvionRC Nexa 3.5 Evo Pro with the DJI O4 Pro system. Probably we need to shorten the name a little bit, but the drone is very good because I just converted my O3 version. Also I made a O3 naked version of this drone. Now Eddie from AvionRC sent me the STL files. I 3D printed the new canopy and antenna holder in TPU, and the drone is just like their BNF, so I can fly and tell you all about this one. For the unboxing experience there is not much to see. You just receive an extra pair of propellers, a couple of accessories, and that's it. You can reference my older video about the O3 version of this drone. Talking about specs, I love how this drone is designed to be an all-rounder. It's resistant yet very light. It is 168 grams with the DJI O4 Pro system. So you can put a 750 milliamps 4S battery on it and still be sub 250 grams. This is very good because you're gonna see how good it flies. The build quality is super sturdy as well, and they managed to design a replaceable arm configuration. This adds about 8-10 grams. I wish they make a version with a unibody frame, but I know a lot of people like the convenience of just changing one arm if you crash. Top and bottom carbon plates are 2 mm, the inner frame is 1.5 and the arms are 3.5 mm thick. The propellers are Gemfan 3525, the motors are Pacers 1604 3800 kV, and the flight controller is a JHI EMU F4 with 40 amps ESCs, rated for 6S but use 4S because the motors cannot hold 6S with this kV. This is the redesigned camera mount. With the O4 being bigger, it doesn't have much swivel, but you have the angles most people fly at. So you have like this 10-15 degrees all the way up to, what is this, 30 or something. But it's very good for acro. I wish it would swivel a little bit higher, but being made of TPU, probably if you want you can redesign it a little bit and allow it for less protection, more swivel. And finally it's time to fly. I'm gonna go first with a 720 milliamps 4S HV. With this battery we are at 240 grams, so you still have space to put a GPS on it and be sub 250. And then I'm gonna use a 850 milliamps 4S HV. With this battery we are at 258, so over sub 250. AvionRC tested and tuned this drone on the Tattu 750 milliamps batteries 4S, and that's what they recommend. It's gonna fly perfect with those. And boom, let's go with this drone. First of all, you can not hear it because it's incredibly silent. I'm gonna come close, and I already flew a few packs with it because I had to test it after installing the new camera. But this thing, it's already, I'm gonna spoil it for you, but it's probably one of the best flying drones. No, I cannot break the propellers because I don't have different ones. Yeah, I was trying to make a point. This is probably one of the best flying drones I ever tested at all, like all 5 inches, 2.5, 3 and 4. Really, I love how it feels. I love how balanced the power is on this drone. I always feel in control and I feel like I can ride with it. I am not paid to say this kind of stuff, but it's just how I feel because it flies incredibly good. Really, I feel really good like with this drone. It's like a brush in the sky to how it behaves. So kudos to AvionRC for their tuning because they did a great job on it. The drone really feels super tight, and the propellers I have on here are not the newest ones. I have nicked some trees with them, but still flies good. It flies perfectly straight, like nothing to say on how it flies. And also this drone has the beauty to have a very good power to weight ratio. So if you fly slow, it's also gonna be quite efficient. And if you add a GPS, it can be a medium range sub 250 drone, no problem. Just look at it, it's perfection. Also, it's not a dead cat, but you don't get the propellers in view, which is a very nice thing to have, especially now with this O4 Pro. This drone has a ton of sense because you can record cinematic stuff with it. You are not missing, not having the dedicated camera, and really, yeah, it flies to perfection. Yeah, that hole is a little bit tight to to go through, but yeah, it's super precise. It's super predictable how it flies. Now I'm very focused. I don't want to crash it because I have to do other flights, and really I cannot afford breaking the propellers because I am not finding the replacement ones. I already tested this drone last time and I don't remember if I broke the propellers. I don't think. But yeah, you see how it's flying. I don't have to really hype you up about it. It's that good. The 3, 4, 5 grams less are good with this new system. Yeah, I feel super at home with this drone. And you see, I have been flying for 4 minutes and the battery is a rather small battery, but it's been holding up. We have not had many low battery warnings and stuff like that. So it's also very, very efficient. It's all you want. It's a resistant drone that's efficient, silent. It flies perfectly. Like, I cannot find many negatives about it. Maybe the camera mount could swivel a little bit more, but that's it. It's a simple drone. It's not overly complicated side panels, RGB stuff. But I have to say I very much like something that's simple and effective, rather than having all of those, how do you say, useless things that don't serve a purpose. Okay, let's land. I guess it's time. 5 minutes of acro flying. You can probably do 7-8 minutes if you take it slow with a 720, and it's just perfect. And now it's time for the 850 milliamps. And this battery feels even more flowy and cinematic if you want, because you have a little bit more inertia, a little bit more weight to really do tricks and stuff. You see how big of a hang time we get. This drone really feels like a 5-inch, a little bit dumbed down, but it's a good thing because you have much more control, and it really feels good. I am hyping it a little bit too much, but it's I like it. I cannot hide it when I like drones. This is a drone that corresponds to my philosophy of having something that's lightweight, light, efficient and powerful. I like how simple they have kept it. It's a small company, but the customer support... Oh! I don't know what I did back there. Luckily, I did not destroy it. So I was saying it's a small company, and the customer support I have received many good things about it. Eddie is amazing. He's gonna assist you with the drone, and he assists me too, but of course I am reviewing them. I heard many customers say good things about them, and they have maybe too many products, too many similar products at least, because they do the 2.5 with replaceable arms, the 3-inch, the 3.5. So it's hard to choose, but I feel like my favorites are this one is the first one, my favorite of them all. They make And then maybe the 2.5 inches, it's a nice one. The 3 inch is kind of in the middle, where I will get this one compared to that. And still, since you are sub 250 now with the O4 Pro, I would say get this one, and you'll be very happy with it, because you are seeing how tight it is. 5 inch just takes you every time, gives you a big surprise when you give throttle, because they are 6S, very powerful. This one, super balanced, you are always in control. It takes half a second to get up to speed, and yeah, for at least, you see, proximity, maybe bando flying, and maybe urban environments, I feel like this is a better drone than a 5 inch. Of course, if you have to cover more distance, and if you have to do really long range, get a 5 inch, a 6 inch. But yeah, I believe this is one of the best freestyle experiences at sub 250. I want to say, you see how hard is it for me to crash, but if I say it, I crash. As soon as I started saying, I distract myself, and Murphy's law kicks into action, letting me crash. Yeah, you see, I cannot distract myself while flying. I have to really, I don't know what I'm doing. I have to focus a little bit more, because I was testing it before. I was doing such cool maneuvers in acro, but I realized that when I shut up, don't think about what I have to say, I fly a little bit better, so I'm sorry. Maybe I need to start flying and then put a voiceover on it, because I feel I'm gonna give you an even better experience. But I believe it's also kind of... No! 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 Why? Why? And I guess that's it for today's flying. This propeller probably will go back into shape. Yeah, not a big problem, but it will not fly as good as it was before. And coming to my final opinion, I feel like I only have good things to say about this drone. It's a super balanced experience. It's light yet resistant, and you have the replaceable arms. It's efficient yet powerful, and also it's very, very good tuned and balanced. So when you fly, you really feel at home, and you feel like you know what's gonna happen with this drone when you want to do it. And it really flies great. It doesn't have a dead cat design, it's more of a squashed XH frame, which is very good for freestyle, but you don't get the propellers in view, which is very nice. And the camera was running at 4/3 full FOV, which is remarkable. You're gonna also be able to record very good footage with it. And I'm gonna say it again, but I feel like this is one of my favorites, if not my favorite, sub 250 freestyle drone. I'm gonna put a GPS on it and still be sub 250, because we have 10 grams of room to put a GPS. That's incredible. I feel that in the AvionRC lineup, you should probably go with this, is my recommendation, over the 2.5 inch. That's only my other contender, because the 2.5 inch is nice, it's super zippy, it accelerates super quick because you have the propeller spinning fast and it goes zzz, zzz, zzz. It's a ton of fun. But I feel like I can control this drone a little bit better. It gives you more time to think. It's a lot more stable, steady and efficient. It's also much more silent, and it's almost the same weight, so you really are not losing on much. You're gaining on efficiency, control, and longer range. Probably if you want to explore with this drone, you can. Talking about cons, I really have to struggle to find something relevant. Everything is just my personal preference, and the drone is pretty well made. I feel like for an updated version of this drone, I would like to see a little bit more camera swivel angle, and maybe even lighter weight, to put 850 milliamps and still be sub 250 grams with a GPS. Something more long range capable. And that's all for today. I feel like I can recommend this drone hands down. Whatever you want to accomplish, is one of the best sub 250 freestyle drones. So if you want to learn acro, if you want to fly cinematic, if you want to record over a city, if you want to do a little bit of mid-range, this is a very, very balanced and well-flying experience. And as always, remember to like, subscribe and comment on this video. Let me know what you think about this drone, and also let me know what you think about this company, because I'm liking them a lot and I wish to see them become as big as the more mainstream ones, because probably they have something to teach the bigger companies about. If you want to buy something, check out the links in the description down below. Clicking on them, you will help my channel a lot, and many times you will find also discounts. So thank you so much, stay safe and happy flying. Bye!